Oh, hey, Internet, what is up? Welcome back to the show. We got some more AM2R in the can here, 48%. So, like a previous video, I would guess, or rather, like a different video series. I would suspect that this video takes us over the halfway point of the game. Provided that we 100%. So maybe we're a little closer than that because I don't think we're going to be 100%ing this game. So what is on the menu? Immediately, it seems that five Metroids are on the menu, as indicated on the top right screen there. And a little dilly-dallying, I suppose. Healing up perfectly, I guess, huh? From the little bit of damage we took. But if memory serves me correct, I believe we ran like a giant baby from this Metroid fight. So now we're hoping to seek some revenge. Just got to cross this obstacle course of fingernails. There he is, big ugly motherfucker. But landing those super missiles certainly will help. But that's the key. I mean, the key is to deal damage to his green underbelly there, but not necessarily hang in the corners so his poison and everything else can fuck us up. You know, essentially, hiding in that little opening there works just fine, provided he doesn't, like, knock us back, you know, into the next room, so it kind of resets our fight. That would be... Jesus Christ, I was just saying that would be catastrophic and nearly happened right there. Actually, if we use the whole length of this cavern, we're actually, yeah, it's actually working out a lot better. You know, it looks like you'd almost get the speed to use your ring attack on him as well. Although it does look like he does close the gaps rather quickly, so don't necessarily have the option of using that, but ever since we picked up the speed boosts, or the speed boots rather, oh, there he goes. You know, I want to say that was a lot easier, but we still almost died, you know, so. But ever since we got these speed boots, you know, I'm more interested in running in and killing enemies than actually, like, doing that stupid fireball attack and collecting items. But here we are. We have another large magma-filled cavern. And as treacherous as it looks, the lava doesn't do a whole lot of damage. But here we are, we're entering this new area that looks pretty pristine. This facility is operating on an emergency power supply. Thermal readings indicate that there is at least one functional device located deep inside. You can tell there's a strange design to the doors as well. But it looks like we're not going to necessarily venture into that new path until we kind of wrap it up here, I suppose. As we escape our pursuers via space jump here. And not the most elegant ways imaginable, but there we go. Good God. Alright, looks like we had a door that's kind of locked. Also this opening that looked busted, so investigating in here and see what the hell's going on. And there we go, that pretty much indicates what's going on. I get. I mean, we could have actually just ran into him, but apparently it's programmed to not take damage from such an attack. But yeah, if we find another Metroid-like monster, kind of secluded in his own little containment area, his own little room to himself. Yeah, these fights actually, they work out a lot better when you're not. Yeah, even if you get hit a bunch of times, just don't stay in the corner. Don't do snow angels in his acidic puke. Avoid them when you can. But yeah, that's the attack I think you wanna avoid, like the plague, as it were. So there we go, three Metroids, or rather three more Metroids left. I think it was a good try, but there's nothing really on the map indicating that there's anything hiding there either. So time to continue on. Whole little, I was to say a whole nest of stuff up here, but there's another save point. And it's always curious whether or not the save room will have something hidden as well, because it's hard to say whether or not you can trust your map, because it's just got that giant S on there. Usually you'll have like that sort of white circle, whether kind of cluing you in that there's a secret item hanging around, but maybe the S is kind of covering it, or only so many icons can hang out there in that block at the same time. So a curious place to hide things. So many toenails. And another strange location, like covered in sand, or locked behind sand. But yeah, how about that? A couple solid super missiles takes him out of commission. Pretty impressive stuff. But that brings our tracker down to 2 more targets. And if they go down like that, that'd be perfect. Quite an uplifting turn of events from our last video, where we got our asses handed to us and had to run away. E-Tank there just kind of taunting us. But this is an impressive looking thing. If not for what it indicates in the game with just this giant statue, but actually kind of a cool piece of pixel art as well. Looks like a couple like Chozo guys holding up the planet, kind of like an Atlas type of thing, right? But now it seems that we have to navigate our way through all these pipes to get the E-Tank, possibly. And maybe that missile tank as well. But the darkness certainly adds a challenge to navigating this stuff properly. There we go. Easy enough there. And the E-Tank. 2 for 2. And that brings us up to 7 blue blocks up there. That's pretty awesome. And as much as I like to, say how impervious that makes us, it's more of a false feeling because, we've seen plenty of time how quick that life goes. But yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ. Now we gotta find the right way out of this hell. There we go. Oh, that poor soul. A bit unnecessary, but never hurts to save the progress after you've picked up an E-Tank. It looks like there's still some area on the north there that we can kind of, northwest, that we can kind of investigate. That's still locked. But it looks like it's covered enough that we feel confident to move forward in this area. On a second thought, let's save our progress just to be sure. Pretty anal retentive about that, huh? So there's a Metroid nearby. Possibly just on this path here. Although it could be indicating what's inside the lava below, once or if we can actually lower the level of it a bit. Coming across some yellow doors now, and it does not appear we have anything that could open it. Some sort of P ability, green P. I'm not sure what that may. That might be like a power suit, maybe. I can't really see what exactly that's supposed to indicate. It kind of looks like a purple Ridley type of icon with a that sort of green circle P. Whole lot of nothing. There's the gravity block that kind of like drops us in here from that direction. It doesn't look like it's two-way. It looks like we're just kind of locked in here for the time being without finding a way out. I mean, there must be a way out somewhere. Like I'd be impressed if we accidentally like soft locked ourselves in this game, as in like we went someplace we weren't supposed to and fuck something up, you know? I'm sure it's just something that we can't really pinpoint or find at this time. It looks like we're not going to mess with it, though. Alright, a little setback there, but... venture down into this pit of fingernails first. There, another one of these big bastards. This one's a bit more complicated because you don't really have the even floor to kind of traverse, to kind of work around. And it gets even more confusing when he gets down there in that little pit. It gets things a little off center. So you end up having to sit in his slime puke until until you find that the crouch missiles kind of work pretty well. Yeah, and even at the 7 energy blocks that we had there, went down really quick. Alright, so there's one left somewhere in the map. Which is a peculiar feeling because it doesn't feel like we've nearly discovered this place as much as we really should have for nearly clearing it out, you know? But I think we'll save our progress, maybe heal up a bit. So we know you can get into the building there on the right, but we're not going to mess with that quite yet, especially when we found this, which could possibly be. Yeah, the Metroid that we're looking for. And there he is, locked in his little hut of sand and fingernails. Or bones? Is it bones? What do you think it is? It's certainly something. Now that I'm actually like, looking at it, not just maybe it's, you know, alien plants or whatnot. I think it certainly does look like more like bones than anything else. I couldn't tell you bones of what, but there we go. That's the last of them. So with any luck, we'll feel some lava dissipate from the world. There we go. Good God. Smashing everything in our face. And now we're just kind of scoping out the full area just to make sure we have an idea of how big we're, the size of this place and what we're talking about. Oh, it's some sort of secret in the roof of this cavern. And there it is. I dare say. Missile tank brings us up to 155. I mean, the number of that is getting a little silly now. So it looks like we've kind of discovered the whole circumference of it, provided that, you know, the lava below has sunk or maybe hasn't sunk, but it looks like we've kind of mapped out our surroundings, except for the middle area, which seems to be the kind of the building. All right. Oh, the lava has. You can immediately tell that the lava's dropped a bit. There we are with the easiest missile tank in the game. And maybe that's it. Okay. So we found the bottom, I guess. Is that the bottom? I can't imagine that's the true bottom of this but alright, looks like it's dropped down here as well. And we'll need something to get that. Alright, so we'll check to see if the lava has subsided in the other section, on the other side of these walls. Yeah, easy enough. Something kind of hidden in this area as well. Another item we don't have, or rather the same item we have been seeing around that we don't have. Alright, some airlock doors for something. Crush door on the right there. But I gotta say, real quick, that I think this song in this area is probably my favorite song so far in the game. It's that classic Metroid theme, but it's kind of, yeah, it's a little slower, a little creepier, that sort of thing. A bit more, you know, ghostly. Another door we can't get through. I wonder if it's just the white item to get to them, or they're all just sort of locked away for other reasons. showing off the strength of the wave gun there. Alright, found a working elevator for once. Going down as well. So we are really going down there. Past a sort of like... See, it seemed like an intersecting point on that tunnel as well. It's a little weird. Yeah, you can see that blue square, but yeah, look how far we came down. Yeah, this area here, I don't know what that means. Moving on all the same, I guess. Alright, we have an empty room. Yep, certainly. Very well. Kind of a weird area, kind of desolate. You know, you got your couple enemies here and there, but certainly void of life, you know. This geothermal plant generates the power to run all other facilities in the cave complex. Water from the hydro station is injected into the system using insulated pipes. Sophisticated turbines use the heat of the local environment, being extremely efficient with minimal loss of water. A massive amount of energy produced is stored in isolated arrays of power cells. One of these has lost some structural integrity, and any significant change of temperature could overload it. It actually looks like there's some sort of weird script on the bottom of that too, doesn't it? Like OWNEB E0, something like that. Power bomb. Press B in morph mode to enable. Don't mind if I do. Don't know if we have much of a choice either. Okay, we have made mistakes have been made. Now it's time to get the fuck out of here, huh? We always knew this was going to happen, right? Some point where we were like, oh fuck, we did something to escape the planet or something. Good God. Now we have to fight this ugly asshole as well. Come on, we don't have time to fuck around with this shit. Luckily, the wave beam just kind of does eat that up. However, eating up time as well that we don't really have to afford. However, all kinds of nice loot there. Not going to do us any good if this thing blows us up in our face. Alright, that's handy. I'm not gonna let us save the game either. There you go, that's a bit more helpful than an empty room. Come on now. God damn, we'd have to run back and get enough momentum to run into that. Hopefully it was not the wrong choice to make the to use the elevator. I don't know if that's going to be faster or slower than actually using our space jump, but hopefully that's not a mistake. Luckily, making our way pretty well, all things considered. Oh shit. Alright, can get through here finally. I mean, but it's getting pretty warm in here now. We're now reaching to orange level. Oh, we gotta get up there. Oh, this is a waking nightmare. We just barely... made it through. Oh shit. I was gonna made it through some of them, but it looks like we, but luckily survived the blast with 5 hit points, so. So yeah, let's try not doing stupid shit like that anymore, huh? Blowing up ourselves. Luckily there's a save point up there, and we'll call it there, I suppose, before we do anything more stupid and kill ourselves. Alright, so I guess in the next video we'll assess the damage and see what the hell we just did. But yeah, that'll do it for that video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, do all that stuff, and we'll come back and play some more Metroid 2 in the future.